And we are back with another episode of Two for the Culture. I'm Justin Devonte.
I'm Steve and Ray.
Yes, sir. And we are back. Please like and subscribe. Help us build this thing out.
Facts. Yeah, I keep forgetting about that.
Yeah, I think we just need to constantly just do it because, you know, I'm even looking at YouTube, I don't even never, you know, think about liking and subscribing until they say something. Like, oh, yeah, I probably, you know, they'd be like, 60% of you guys, viewers don't subscribe to my channel.
Yeah. Oh, damn. Yeah. Well, that makes sense, too.
Yeah.
But let's get into it.
All right, for sure.
Right, let's go straight into it. So have you seen FINESSE2TYMES on the interweb?
I've been hearing a little bit.
This man is wild. Right, so he, first of all, I don't know what Moneybagg Yo did. Moneybagg Yo did something, and Finesse keep like going off on him, like like online, and then yesterday, $1 million worth of game, they dropped a podcast featuring him. You know, as they always do, somebody, you know, in the podcast where somebody's blowing up and then they feature him on there. But he said something. He said, so basically, Finesse is on Onlyfans, right? And then he basically said that he makes like, he said, I done made $400,000 because his Finesse's label basically is like, hey, bro, like get off OnlyFans, bro. Like you're signed to us. We're like we trying to do the music thing, and then Finesse was just like, bro, I just made $400,000. Y'all want me off here? Help me. Like basically like that meme of lottery ticket. It's like, help me. I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke. And he was like, yeah, man, basically like, no matter what happened, I just made 400,000. Shit, I'm trying to make 400,000 more. So I'm gonna keep slinging this dick until y'all fucking like give me some money or like front something or whatever. And that just it was funny to hear about. First, like, can you ever like see yourself if they had like $100 billion deal? Like, could you see yourself on not could you see yourself? Let's say like you never had to see the effects of you being on OnlyFans and you could get away with it. Could you like sign a $1 billion deal on OnlyFans? So
the quick answer is probably not. Yeah, you know, some things ain't, you know, really worth your soul. So I look at situations like that. It's like, hey, if that goes against my morals and I do it because of money, then I essentially sold my soul.
Yeah.
So since I perceive it that way, then I probably wouldn't. But it just reminds me of, but when I was 18, you know, $1 billion deal.
Yeah.
And back in the day where you had those porn videos where they just have the bandana mask around their face with the Timbs. You know what I mean? Like
right.
Like yeah. I would definitely
like
would have been
Batman. Who is this guy?
Yeah.
Like,
so I would definitely would have had the red bandana around and just cover my eyes. Yeah. I definitely could have got finessed in doing that before.
Damn.
Yeah. Cause it was funny. Cause me and my homeboys, we went to Knoxville, and this was. I was probably 18, 19. So, you know, we're at MTSU. And, you know, I got friends in Knoxville. So, I'm trying to see as much people as I can. So, I'm driving at the time. So, I have to at least be like 19, 20.
Yeah.
And so, you know, the group kind of separates. So, these other two guys, there's two, I guess, pretty young ladies.
Yeah.
Driving a Porsche. There's like, we having sex with anybody. I'm of course paraphrasing. It's been years ago. Yeah. We giving it up for anybody at this hotel. Yeah. And it was the hotel was wherever. And then so the two guys, they pulled up at the hotel, and for sure there was a line out the window like Bonnie Blue. You know what I mean? Yeah. So you know,
I think you told me that before. It's like it's very vague in my head. But it sounded like it sounded like something that I've seen online, maybe like a clip or some shit. But also, I didn't link that to you. But yeah,
it's been a while. So, but nonetheless, so they pull up. There's a line down the hall.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, and so one of the boys did wind up getting chewed up by the girl.
Damn.
Yeah, and there's like there wasn't any cameras in it, and I'm like, how did they even? You know what I mean? I was like, one day they're gonna show up on somebody's flick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And then now that I get older, my conspiracy mindset. You know what I mean? Hey, this is picture you.
Yeah.
You're a young actor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Coming up, and then they show you this flick that you did at 19.
Wait a minute. It's AI.
Yeah, exactly. No, but
God, I'll start thinking different if I see a random teddy bear in the hotel room.
But you ain't looking around like that because we're young bulls. We excited for the moment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Somebody just chewing you up. Of course, that's disgusting.
Yeah.
But you're really just more excited because you see pretty young females. They're in a nice vehicle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they definitely getting paid.
I'm sure somewhere.
Facts. Yeah, they just practicing. They're on tour right now.
Yeah. So and then you can get. I don't know how they did it. I don't even know what the situation was. I'm sure it just wasn't innocent. They having sex with a bunch of men and pulling up. Just so it can't just be that, right? Just like for pleasure.
Right. Like they got to make their money.
So
maybe they made it yesterday. They're just like, we just going. Last time we did 30. Let's go for 50 this time. Just trying to, I don't know. Maybe break a new record.
Virality. Like going viral. Social media. You had Facebook and MySpace, and Instagram was probably just, regulated to just the iPhone. Back then, you remember it was just iPhones that had Instagram. So Instagram wasn't really popping. Really? Yeah.
For how long?
Maybe a year. But yeah, only iPhones had Instagram.
Yeah, keep talking. I will look that up.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And so you're talking about that era. So
right.
You going viral, the most you had is World Star Hip Hop at that time with Cat Stacks and them.
Cat Stacks, right. Wasn't she smashing everybody? Soulja Boy is popping
in lying about it too. Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
No, she lied about having sex with people. She had
lied
sex with
about
people
it
and lied about.
I thought you said like lie the body. Like what? The porn stars,
Buffy the Body.
Yeah.
Nah. But she did that because of Q from World Star. To make his World Star popping, according to her.
Oh God, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That definitely was that extra tab. It was like a red button. Not that I clicked it or anything, but definitely clicked that.
Yeah, but what about you?
What? Would I do it? Now, of course, no.
What if you had the red bandana over your eyes?
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, not under your eyes, excuse me.
That's what I'm saying. Like, to me, that just sounds like Batman. Like, bruh, y'all know that's Bruce. We just had dinner with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, it looks exactly like Bruce. And he sounds like Bruce with a deeper voice. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's Steve.
Yeah, you can just make your voice a little raspy. Oh my God.
Yeah. Oh my God. That's too funny. One of my classic Reysosilly lines. Hey.
Yeah.
No. That's fucking crazy. Yeah. That's too funny. No, I couldn't do that. Back then, I feel like I would not. It would have to be one of those nights where I was drinking with my friends and I was just like, fuck it. Like, I would have to be past the point of thinking
to sign up.
Yeah. Like, I would have to be. You remember when we had went on that trip, you found some girl on a dating app. Or some shit like that. Yeah. And then we went on that trip and it was just sketchy as fuck. But I was just lit at the time. And I was like, man, let's just go.
Okay, because you're saying trip as if we went to Florida. You're talking about like
from
Murfreesboro to Shelbyville, like 30 minutes.
Right. Yeah, I'm saying like if it was, it wouldn't start out like that. Or if I didn't have all the information about what was going on when we got there, I could see myself pulling up there, but not knowing all the information. You're just like, hey, these two girls, I don't know what's up, but they crazy. My normal mind would be like, I don't know. But my college Svedka bottle mine.
The Cobras.
Huh?
The Cobras.
Oh, man, my room was filled with them hoes. I be thinking about that shit. I'm like, how? But yeah, I think it would be a terrible decision. But I think maybe one night, if I was being honest, maybe one night out of my entire college career, I probably would have like at least been in the lobby. Mm-hmm. Maybe not like went up. Oh, especially if I went up and saw a line, that would be the story for me alone. Mm-hmm. I'm like, bro, I saw a whole line of niggas. You remember that time? I think it would stop there. But I possibly would get to the lobby if I didn't know the rest of the information.
Mm-hmm. No, I do feel that, because a part of that, to do that, you would definitely have to kind of be a little misguided.
Yeah.
Because I remember one time, I didn't do anything, but I just know getting half information. Like, my homeboy's like, hey, can you drop me off over a girl's house? And then showing me pictures of them having sex with each other. And I'm like, okay. Yeah. So I'm dropping out, and you're like, hey, you want to come in? I'm like, no, this is leading up to it. Excuse me, I never drove him. Excuse me. So he's like, right. Hey, you also come in, right? You're like, okay, you know what I mean? And then later on the next day, he's like, did you want to see no girl? He's like, yeah, I saw her, but you could have came too. You could have had, we both could have dropped in there. And I was like, damn, I mean, I just knew little information at that time versus the buildup. If I would have came in, and you know what I mean. So I definitely get that. But I was like, nah, running a train sounds crazy to me at 30. You know what I mean?
Oh, God, yeah. No, I had a friend once. A girl came over. I was scared back then of everything. And she wanted me. She definitely wanted me bad. But I was too scared, thinking so much that, like, it wouldn't even get up for real.
Was it MT days?
U of M, right before.
Okay.
Yeah. And then she came over to the place I was at, and my homie was there. And we was all lit, and he just slid a comment, and he was just like, hey, is she down for that? Basically like the two man. And then I'm like, I'm not down for the two man. But I was scared anyway. But no, that was too funny. But that brings me to Finesse. Mm-hmm. Like I said, like he's on OnlyFans and stuff. Like, when you can you name like 5 rappers off the top of your head of who has had an OnlyFans account?
Tiger.
I didn't even know that. Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I guess, does Finesse 2 times count?
No.
That is the only thing I can think of off the top of my head.
Yeah. I did.
Did you Google it?
Yeah. So we got.
Your search history crazy.
Oh God, no, I got it all up. So number 1, I mean, I guess she's a rapper.
Like you talking about
Baby, but
I'm thinking like male rappers.
Right, facts.
Oh yeah, I know 5. Cardi B had OnlyFans. Iggy Azalea.
How did you know that? Yeah.
Bad Baby. Yeah, we knew that one. Tiger. And I'm sure I'm missing somebody who's known. It's like one of the dolls, I'm sure.
Who you talking about? Tiger's baby mama. You talking about? Yeah, you actually got the top 4. Yeah, and then number 5 is Safari Samuel. Oh, is that?
Okay, yeah.
Is that Nicki's ex Safari? Mm-hmm. Wow, and Casanova.
Okay, didn't know that one.
Yeah, and then we got Lil Wop and somebody Cocaine. Black China, that's what I was thinking.
But she wasn't a rapper. That's why why I stopped by saying her name. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I wonder what they was doing on all this. Iggy was on there?
Yeah.
Iggy be looking good.
She does look great.
Oh God. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, that's crazy. I was just wondering, like, how many people
really be giving it up for, but
I don't think they was giving it up.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So I feel like
I can see how much they made too. How much you think
did Finesse make 400,000 in a year or 400,000?
I think a year. No, he made 400,000 as of right now.
Okay, from
so
year.
I don't know how long.
Year to date is 400,000.
Facts. Yeah, I don't know how long he's been doing it, but he just said I made about 400. I made about 400,000. Let me see if it can hear. What the fuck?
Yeah, I just. Oh yeah. I don't know if it's going.
Yeah. Facts. It is. Yeah. No, that was funny as hell. What else happened today? Do you know about 6ix9ine? He went to jail
Yeah.
again.
Yeah. I heard about it. What was like cocaine possession or?
I don't know what it was for. But he's got like 3 months in jail. Let's see. Why is, and I got something on him too. Why is 6ix9ine in jail? Y'all, shout out to ChatGPT. They're sponsoring this podcast in a way. Current jail sentence surrendered to federal 3 month. Wasn't for a crime like but for violating the conditions of his.
Yeah, I think it was like
some regular
thing.
shit then.
Yeah, exactly. When you talk about 3 months in jail, no, it's not.
Facts.
Yeah, but I mean,
yeah, he was like happy.
Happy for what?
I don't know about like happy to go there, but it was just more so like because of the people that was going to be in there, because he's in the same jail with the dude who just got caught in the Nike Tech suit from Venezuela.
Maduro.
Yeah. And they sold out like immediately. That is the best promo ever. The gray, specifically the gray one. And he's in there with him, the same jail with him, Diddy, Luigi, I think R. Kelly. Is R. Kelly in New York or Chicago?
Probably Chicago.
Okay, so that was just that.
But I'm a little less interested. You know what I mean? Like
what?
R. Kelly.
Oh, R. Kelly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
R. Kelly's interesting. Don't get me wrong, but I'm more interested in the others.
Diddy and all these people, and then he was like on podcast talking about, yeah, bro. I'm gonna see this dude, that dude. Like, yeah, it's gonna be fire.
That's glass half full.
Class half full. Facts. And he got that song with Aiden Ross. I got like mixed reviews on Aiden.
What you mean?
Like he be going after Doechii like really hard. Like it's like calling her a black bee, this, that.
For what?
I think she probably just said some regular shit like that she don't like him or something. I don't know it fully. I don't know it fully or what their beef is. If you want to call it beef, but Aiden hopped on the track with 6ix9ine. He was like, Dirty B buying her views, or like, buying views or streams or some shit like that. But like he talks about her extremely negatively. And I don't know, bro. I just feel like even if a girl was going stupid on you and all that, I get the whole like immediate reaction, but not like I don't know, like the whole it's called the black bee and all that. It's cringy to me.
No, I totally get it.
Yeah.
These are kids. In my eyes, they're very.
I wonder how old he is.
Like in terms of maturity level, like when I've talked about being in a past relationship, it was like, man, you're 30 something going on 21. You know what I mean? And I think that's just maturity level.
This nigga 20?
Aiden Ross is 20 years old.
Damn. Wait, he's a Texas native.
That don't even sound right.
This nigga's 20 right now?
Yeah. Let me look. Let me verify.
Yeah.
He's 25.
Oh, okay.
yeah. I was like, yeah.
This is no longer sponsored by ChatGPT. What the fuck?
Yeah, I was like, nah, that don't sound right. He's been around for too long.
Yeah, no.
To not have been, an adult. Yeah.
Yeah, he got a full beard and all that.
Yeah, so he's a young man that is in a one. His job is to be viral. Mm-hmm. He's very much, as a lot of us are, focused too. So, and then he has his audience. Mm-hmm. So his audience ain't gonna be me or you. It's not. That's
sometimes it spills.
I mean, I'm sure, but I'm just saying in terms of people. I
be watching when Drake get on now.
And I'm saying it wrong because I was going to kind of say a misstep, but like, hey, I like older adults. Like, who is he really entertaining? I don't know what he does, to be honest.
All them niggas, they just do whatever. Like,
Exactly.
For view. I mean, shit. What are we doing? Like, you know, when you're in entertainment, you do things that are.
Yeah, but we have discussions on the culture. We're definitely relationship based. Mm-hmm. We give advice, guidance, and experience. I don't know what.
I mean, if we was 20, like early 20s, it would be a little bit more unhinged, I'm sure.
That's to my point.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's to my point. Is that like, I mean, I don't expect him to have a strong opinion for real, like a respectable one.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, so him doing this is like as expected. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I don't really see a much surprise from that, because that sounds kind of like on brand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do agree. The controversy between him and Doechii began when they had a viral moment. She was seen asking her team for umbrellas to cover her outfit during a wardrobe change. Aiden reacted to that video on his live stream, harshly criticizing her behavior, called her entitled, unintelligent. I guess he just didn't stop and shit. And then I guess, you know, if you hear something about yourself online, you probably like, fuck this nigga. And then I guess that was a back and forth. Right.
And I think that, I mean, anybody can be critical of whatever. Mm. You know, there's things to critique. Did Doechii handle that situation great? Maybe, maybe not. Mm. But I do feel like there's also a race thing that's involved to it.
Yeah, I think that's the cringy part.
Yeah, and like, not outside of saying the black bee, but I'm just saying how people look at others compared to everybody else. Because if that
was definitely be doing shit like that.
What?
Just be like, man, that bitch. He definitely does it. Well,
that's not where I was going with it.
Yeah, the black part in front of it.
No, I'm just saying that. Well, I was just using like the black bee portion. That is clear, you know, because you're naming somebody, you know, their skin tone or whatever. But what I was saying is, in terms of mindset and psychological thinking of how they look at black people versus a white person. If what's Chaperone, if she was to do the same thing, would you have said the same thing?
Who's that?
That's somebody who's well, she's big now, but she's up and coming, similar to Doechii. Doechii had a great album, got fantastic reviews. I'm sure there's some Grammy noms in there. So she's getting a lot more exposures very quickly. And Chaperone is the same way. And she's had moments to where you can definitely say the same thing for her. Has he? I have no idea. But I do notice when people that I can sometimes hear it in tone. Like I said, I'd never mentioned him, but it's just an example. I've never heard Aiden Ross stream, and I don't watch any of his stuff, so I can't, you know, give an analysis based off of him. But in some people, I can tell, like, hey, I know based off of what you're saying, you probably would, if that person was white or if that person was black, you wouldn't have handled that situation how you did.
You think so?
I know that for a fact. Even when it comes down, I know we're probably getting a little bit deeper, but even when it comes down to like a police officer, I remember getting a car accident, and you know, she was at fault, but you know, she was hood, and you know, she was explaining to the police officer the issue, and then the police officer, his tone, he already kind of ruled it. You know what I mean? And then he's like, I heard her start. What happened? You know, that's how he came to me. And yeah, and so I'm explaining the situation, so I can tell.
Did she sound hood or did
she? She was hood looking. You know what I mean? Yeah. So
not to his credit or anything. I just wanted to get the full picture.
Yeah, understood. Yeah. So she was in the wrong, but I could tell based off of his tone how he like, bruh, you know, I'm really not taking your story seriously, even with how Meg Thee Stallion, for all the critique that she gets. If you really look at the story and believe it or not, so I believe she's telling the truth. But for the people who don't, what if she was? What if she was telling the truth? and how she's getting scrutinized for wanting her attacker to be in jail. You know what I mean? So how tough that is like, isn't that a reasonable request? Hey, I'm getting bullied online, and these people are saying untrue things, and I sue them. Mm-hmm. Those are just reasonable requests.
Yeah.
And so that's what I'm just saying when he talks about race and behavior, how there's a psychological difference between how people act. And it's not going to be every situation, but I can sometimes see the difference.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, I get that.
Yeah.
And watch out for the tape.
Oh, sorry.
This whole, I can see it in my my rearview mirror. But no, that is crazy. But I said all that and started with 6ix9ine going there. Can you name how many people can you name that 6ix9ine has had beef with?
How many people can I name? He had, what's the guy's name? The rapper from LA. YG. Yeah, I was gonna say YG 400. Yeah. YG. We know that. Casanova. I'm sure.
It's got hella people.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's an
unlimited supply of rappers.
Yeah.
Blueface.
Yeah, I think Blueface. I know 21 Savage.
That's crazy because Blueface just got like
Meek Mill for sure. Meek Mill got to be number one.
Blueface is number one.
Snoop Dogg.
I thought Lil Reese would probably be number one.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That was like the main thing at first. Him and all the Chicago niggas.
Yeah, exactly. King Von.
Von is on here.
Dirk, of course. That you just.
Oh shit. Okay, right.
What's number one?
My bad. Yeah. This is the list. Trippie Redd, Chief Keef, Meek Mill, Rich the Kid, Lil Durk, King Von. Who's Youngin Ace? I don't know that.
Youngin Ace. That's a rapper from Jacksonville that got shot in that car. Mm-mm. You know Fulio, right?
Mm-mm.
Okay, well.
It sounds familiar though. Yeah. Kodak Black, Jim Jones, Casanova, Gunna, Young Thug, Future, Snoop Dogg, The Game, Boosie Badass, 21 Savage, Lil Reese, Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, Blueface, Fabulous, T.I., YG, NBA Youngboy, and many, many more. No, that's crazy. You heard what else is in the news about Kevin McCall and Chris Brown?
I know that Kevin McCall is asking for Chris Brown money, like, you owe me money, yada yada.
Oh, right. This man is saying now he's saying stuff like, he's like, I'm tired of this passive gay. He released a I don't know if this is a caption or a photo or whatever, but he released something and he was just basically like venting online and basically like, all right, bruh, you keep playing with me. He's like, I'm tired of the passive gay vibes. I'm gonna start airing niggas tranny stories out. And throughout the I was finna say monologue, but like the throughout this 2 paragraphs that he dropped, it seems like he keeps like hinting at like, bruh, I've seen videotape of you and I guess niggas or whatever, and just like really trying to throw that out there. That's like that's crazy for me to hear. I don't believe it though.
Yeah.
Do you believe it? Or do
no,
you like?
No, but if he likes transsexuals, then that's, you know what I mean. It is what it is. And then I
don't believe that shit.
Chris Brown is known to do drugs, so.
Wait, you just saying like he do anything high off drugs?
Anything's possible is what I'm saying.
Anything's
possible. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. I've never took Molly. So, but I used to hear like how just somebody rubbing your arm, how good that feels.
Damn. So this nigga.
So I'm just saying,
Here's
I don't
your
know.
Food, Mr. No, never mind.
What did you go say?
I was just picturing, you just said, if somebody touches you, then it's like, they're feeling like that. And I just had a flash of somebody that took Molly and they go to fucking Starbucks or something. It was like, here's your latte, Mr. Da Da Da. And then the nigga touched his hand, and his man got sensational. You know, that's crazy. No, I've never done Molly as well.
Yeah.
I had an ex that wanted to. I think I almost did it.
Yeah. What stopped
or
you?
ex or some shit.
They actually ran out and like, damn.
Fuck. No, she was just like down to do any and everything. Mm-hmm. It was just like, she wanted to have the relationship of, you know, I'm not gonna do this by myself, but I'll do it with my partner, which is cool. But like, it seemed like there wasn't a level that we gonna stop at. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's just like, all right, you want to try coke together and da 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 da. Like, I wouldn't by myself, but I do it with you. It's almost like mm-hmm. I could do no wrong.
Okay.
None. And that was kind of scary for me.
How was she when she did coke?
She was but I didn't do coke with her. I I did it twice with the white people.
And how did you feel?
It just felt like when I did it just felt like, you know, like I'm a coffee drinker, mm-hmm. right? It felt like coffee. It felt like coffee and liquor together, like the feeling of it, as in like you know if you have like 5 shots or whatever, mm-hmm. and then before the 5 shots, you and whoever is outside of some shit and be like, let's race. You probably logically think like, he's smaller, a little bit more muscular. I don't know if I could. But like after a couple shots, your confidence goes up. Mm. You're like, nigga, if you start talking, all right, man, let's go then. Let's go. Like it's kind of like that confidence, that thing, the testosterone level kind of raises, as well as you're wide the fuck awake. And I just was thinking like, I'd rather just drink coffee. Like, you know, not to sound like a nerd, but I'd much rather just make a fucking cup of coffee and just stay up with y'all.
Did you feel like you was over talking?
I mean, I think most of the people at the party was on it, so I wouldn't even know.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, but I do remember thinking like, it's so like druggy looking, like the whole process. Like even if you smoke weed, it's that, but like you gotta hide a little bit and do the bump and do all that shit. It's just like, this is too drugged out. I'd rather just get a little coffee. You know what I'm saying? So I don't see me. I see me, weed and liquor making it to the end, like by ourselves. You know, I don't see me venturing out for real. Mm-hmm. From that, but thank God ain't nothing happened, because you know, like after shit, a year or two after that, everybody started dying like off of cocaine with the fentanyl.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I be hearing hood niggas say fentanyl, but I knew a couple of doctors and they say it a different way, so I don't know what the real term is.
Doctor,
probably.
Yeah.
Fentanyl. Yeah. But that was crazy for Chris Brown. How many?
Would that hurt you?
What?
If you found out Chris Brown had sex with trannies?
You know, it would.
Or transsexuals?
Transsexual? No, it wouldn't hurt. You know, I probably. No, I'm putting too much pressure on it. It wouldn't phase anything for me. The man still
the one bending over.
If he was the one bending over, mm-hmm. You know, exclusive might get a little less plays. I might like, you know, some words or some phrases in his music, I might be like, man, what do you mean by that? You know, but nah. I love Chris Brown, bro. I be playing him all the time. So, you know, I was the biggest Chris Brown fan at that time frame of exclusive, and you know, like this Christmas, mm-hmm. like that whole phase, I was locked the fuck in. Mm-hmm. But that goes to my next question: how many entries on the Billboard 100 do you think Chris Brown has had in his career?
There's 100.
120. That's close.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, he put out didn't he put out an album with 100 tracks?
Yeah, like 40 something. And on top of that, he had what? On top of that, he had mixtapes before then with the hella fucking songs on there. After that shit that him and Rihanna went through, and he was trying to rebuild his career. Like I said, I was locked in as a fan.
So did it hurt you when you heard that news?
Hurt me, I don't know these people, so it didn't hurt my heart or anything. But I'm just like, damn, bro, you just had it. He was at the peak of. I feel like now he's clearly at his peak, but at his peak then, the first peak of Chris Brown when he was in This Christmas and all the records and stuff was dropping. He was up there and he was getting deal after deal after deal. It was every commercial after commercial. And I just remember Double Mint hit him with a new commercial and he was dancing to some maybe a song off of Graffiti, the next album or some shit. And then that shit was immediately gone the next week. I ain't never see that commercial again. I'm like, oh, they canceled this nigga on every. I mean, how? I don't want to bring up old shit, but they super canceled his ass. And then I just remember after that he was going mixtape after mixtape after mixtape after mixtape, and it just slowly started building his career back. So it is from what I know of Chris Brown, it seems to me can't nothing can stop this man work ethic. He didn't get that shit back by chance at all. No, he had to have gone crazy in the studio after that type of shit happened. So that was super wild. I got something else. Cam Newton sat down with what's his nigga name? The Preacher Man.
Preacher Man.
Where is this man's name at?
Kevin on stage?
That's too funny. No, the actual preacher. It's like a top 3 that's famous. For real.
Okay, is it T.D. Jakes?
Yeah, he bald.
Yeah, bald and big.
But he's not as big now. Type in T.D. Jakes. I can't even see your goddamn computer.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Yeah.
I should type in T.D. Jakes.
That's what I'm saying.
Dumbass nigga.
Yeah, that's what I thought you.
T.D. Jakes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. T.D. Jakes. Yeah. So Cam Newton sat down with T.D. Jakes, and he admits he puts women through tests to see if they're with him or not. He was like, for better or for worse, I hate to do this to you, baby, but I gotta see. Have you ever done that? Have you ever just put a guy? That's not the first time I heard that. Or just trying to see if she's really with you or not. So you just fuck some shit up and see if she stays or goes.
No.
Yeah.
Nah, because that. Give me an example. Would he cheat and see
I
if
saw
she
a guy. I saw. I don't know if he said cheat.
Because running a test is let me see what she gonna say.
Oh, Paul Pierce, how he said it. He said that on a podcast. He was like, "You want to find out if she love you, cheat on her."
Of course not.
Yeah. No, he definitely said that.
Why would I do that?
Yeah, but I don't know if Cam Newton was talking that far with it, but
okay. Did you have to cheat on somebody to let her know that she loves you? Did the girlfriends that you, of course, was in a relationship with, obviously, your girlfriend, is did you feel like all of them loved you? Did you feel like any of them was lying?
After a certain point, they was lying. But yeah, no. They all was they all meant it.
Okay. So did you have to cheat on them to figure it out?
No.
Okay, exactly. So why?
I'm just wondering why, or I wonder if that is a thing that is a norm for men to do.
Yeah.
Have you heard that before? I don't know, maybe even something simple, just to see if she gonna stick around.
No, you cheated because you wanted to cheat.
I ain't talking about cheating specifically.
And if Paul Pierce didn't if he cheated on a tester and she stayed, are you done cheating? Probably not.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cam Newton, he talks about him he can't see himself having sex with one person, I believe. So testing her in what way? Because you're going to do what you're going to do regardless. So that's not even a test for real.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's who you are by nature. This is like, yeah. So like, hey, I play football for a living. Do you like football players? If they don't, that's not a test. You know what I mean? Yeah. You are who you are. Is essentially what I'm saying. Yeah. So that's going to go through. It's run of the mill. You don't have to test anybody in that. But I mean, in terms of testing, I guess just to see how they are going to act, like how's she going to react to this thing, but right. It wouldn't be nothing crazy. And you could be like, man, I'm just playing. I was just, you know what I mean? Or whatever. I can't think of an exact same thing or scenario I put somebody through, but it wasn't anything drastic.
Have you ever like tried to fuck something up to get out of a relationship?
Have I messed up anything to get out of relationship? The quick answer is no. But I feel like there was a level of I didn't care with this relationship. I didn't care for the relationship at that point, so I might as well not do anything.
Ain't that the same thing?
So I'm saying the quick answer is like I'm not destroying things to get out the relationship, but I'm not doing as much as I used to. No. Now if you ask me,
say it might be like unintentional.
Like I am. So I'll tell you the situation was I don't feel like you're giving as much as me, and I've literally did as much as I could possibly do carrying this weight in the relationship. Like, because there was times that, like, I would say, hey, I'm going to be here by 7 at her house by 7. If it was 6:50 and I still wasn't done with what I was doing, I felt anxiety. Like, this is my boss and I'm running late for work. Yeah. And I was like, why am I feeling this anxious? Then I get there and it would be the reason why I felt that was because I got effectively punished for that. Yeah, to where you got to make it up, you got to cuddle, you got to do things, you got to kiss, you got to, and it was just the run of the mills of where I felt like, I can say these words now. I wouldn't have said this probably the months that I was in it, but I just felt like, yeah, she was the business owner and I was the employee. Like hey, I hired you. You can't boss me around. I am the boss. So I'm going to, and if I want to come in late, no, I'm coming in late. If I want to do, the work I feel like doing, I hired you to do the work. And that's how I started to feel. So to where it was that didn't feel appreciated. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to give what you give. And if it fizzles out, it fizzles out. And once I did that, didn't even last a week or two. So, and which that was kind of what it was. It's like, hey, I'm in it as long as you in it, but I'm really done here. I've did what, of course I can do more, but I've did for what I'm bringing too much to the table while you're chilling. And I just didn't like that feeling. So I was like, hey, I'll be here. I won't cheat, won't talk to nobody else. But in terms of prioritizing you, I'll prioritize you like you prioritize me. And it'd be that. So if that's a test or whatever you want to call it, then yeah, that's effectively what I did.
I get you. I think that is like I think that's the thing. I think everybody does that. Like after a while, after you get to a point of feeling, I don't know, not seen, heard on both sides, the man and the woman, I think that both just stop trying for real. After a point, I've done that. I've definitely done that. Many different ways.
How do you feel about Cam Newton's argument or point?
I don't do that.
Okay. No, I'm just saying, like, do you feel that though? You were like,
no.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's like, I just feel that as we get older, people have boundaries too. So shit, if I do something, she probably learned from her ex or one of her exes, like, don't stay with a nigga who does this. And then you just do it to just try to fuck it up, see if she gonna stay. But really, that was one of her boundaries that she never wanted to cross again. Mm-hmm. And then you just fucked around and lost a girl that probably would have rode for you.
Let's go with it.
They probably would have rode for you, and yeah, I feel like you could just lose good things like that. It's like having a job and be like, I'm gonna fuck up today. See how much they really want me.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Fired. Mm-hmm. Hey, Steven, we're gonna have to let you go.
Exactly, because how do you make that up?
Yeah.
Because what you did was intentional.
And it's intentional.
Yeah,
too.
so there's a difference between, hey, I was drinking and I accidentally, I don't remember doing this, but apparently I had sex with yada yada, and explaining that and being super apologetic about it. How can you really be apologetic if you intentionally did the error?
That's manipulative.
Yeah.
So but you kind of manipulating yourself.
So you're intentionally hurting her. Hey, I slapped her just to see how she was gonna react. See how she can handle it.
Yeah.
You know, like that sounds crazy, right?
Right.
Yeah. I just punched her in the stomach. See if she could take a punch. Yeah.
Because life's hard.
Yeah, exactly. Some other man may. Yes. Some other man may. Yeah, so I'm just seeing how your face would look. Like all that is just kind of immature. Mm-mm. What did TD Jake say about it? Did you watch the whole thing?
I didn't watch the whole thing. No, I just saw the meme for it. I would play it, but it won't be heard. I have
a thing that we can put it into for next time. That we can start playing clips. It will be super easy. But yeah. I mean, testing relationships, there's a level to where that's just going overboard. Mm-hmm. But I'm the person that's going to try to put you in a scenario and see how you react. Hey, like an actual visual scenario. I'm not going to be like, hey, drop you off on the island and see if you can find your way out. Mm-hmm. But it's more of like, hey, what if this was to happen? How would you react? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And then so we'll kind of role play based off of the information I'm giving.
Like what?
So like, what if, or I would say, what if I was to cheat on you? What would you do? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Is there something I can come back from? Mm-hmm. It just, like, hey, I don't play with that, yada, yada. It's not something that you're seeing you're going to do. I just want to see how you handle it, or how have you handled it before. And then, I may be more visual on top of that. Mm-hmm. What if she, was your best friend? I never really said that, but it was more like, okay, it doesn't matter if she was out of town, depending on how she swayed, or if she worked with you, yada yada. You know what I mean?
Meanwhile, you have a note section in your phone.
Yeah. Keep it going. Oh yeah, out of town.
Right.
Yeah.
You do work on Mondays.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, have you ever asked your girl like, hey, how do you feel about threesomes?
I didn't have to.
Okay.
I didn't have to.
Yeah.
I didn't have to. One girl I was with, she was like, she was more promiscuous than I was, and she straight up told me she just liked me a lot, and she was just like, I just don't see. No. She actually was like, I would. She basically like brought that to the table. I wish we was together longer. Maybe I could have.
Right.
But. Yeah, she definitely was like, just throwing it in the air. She was like, I like you too much to do something like that. I feel like I'll get way too jealous and this and that, but I'm not ruling it out. That was one. Another one, I just remember playing this game with a bunch of people that came over, like some flip card thing for people in relationships. And one said, would you do a threesome? And it might have been my fucking question or some shit. All you hear in the background is, fuck no. So, like, she was not down at all.
Yeah.
No, she was not that at all. So, but some people are, some people aren't.
Right. Yeah. So it's more of like a visualize, because when it's like I see like how they'll have was it ventriloquist? Is that right? Where you have the puppet? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So how they'll have you talking to the puppet, and then you actually having a conversation with the puppet.
Yeah,
that's the type of imagery I try to give. It's like, hey, this ain't actually a thing, but I want you kind of put your emotions and feel like it is. So the question I'll ask gives more visualization that kind of draws you in to get that emotion that I want.
I don't think that's like. Well, I mean, I don't know about you, but I don't think that would be effective. I think it's an automatic lie. If my girl, I love her to death. She's like, if I cheated on you, it's like, damn, I'm breaking up with your ass. It's very quick.
Yeah, of course, I'm speaking generically. It's necessarily not going to be cheating specifically, but I'm sure have situations to where you're talking about a situation and that shit gets you mad all over again. Like whatever, like just how a situation happened, and we're discussing it. We're in conversation. And then as we get deeper into the story, you're mad all over again because of that particular situation.
What's that got to do with what we just said?
I'm talking about, you said how you don't feel like it works.
I'm saying like if I
go ahead. I'm sorry.
Have a conversation with my girl. I'm like, if I cheated on you, what would she just gonna automatically say? I'm gonna leave. That's the. I would expect that answer, but not expect that to be reality every single time.
Yeah, and I'm saying I just said that because that's the quickest thing that comes to my mind. But when I'm talking about doing the testing.
Oh yeah. If I'm at a club and a dude says something to you, are you gonna be like, beat his ass like that?
Sure. I mean, there's a variety of ways that you can ask a question and put a scenario, or you could be watching Temptation Island.
Would you?
Yeah. How would you feel if, you know what I mean? If there's a pretty girl, yada, yada. You know what I mean? So it'll be watching reality TV and them being in that same situation and be like, you would not mess with me if I was to do this.
Facts.
But what I'm saying, I'm not going to put in the action of cheating. If I was, it would be more of a discussion around it so I can get a proper visualization. So I can feed you imagery to where you can visualize it to kind of put you in somewhat of an emotional, honest state. Yeah, is where I'm kind of going.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's typically how I do it. So if that's testing, then yeah. But I'm definitely doing the action because, one, that's just crazy to do. Like, why are you trying to make her crazy?
Yeah.
And like, I've seen situations to where like I was talking to a girl and she wasn't crazy, but her being in that relationship, starting to cut up his clothes, put in bleach.
Oh my God.
Like, that's not you. He made you crazy, for real. I'm giving a general scenario, but she's like legitimately not even crazy. But I just the emotions bringing out on anybody. Like I see my homeboy.
I give some grace to that shit, but I don't give a lot on that.
And vice versa. One of my close friends, going the situation with ex now, but his girlfriend, I was like, I never seen you emotionally react like that. And it wasn't, and because she was doing wrong. So there's times, so of course love makes you do crazy things. We all hear that. Yeah. So I don't have to do the action because I know what will happen, how the result in, and I'm legitimately making you crazy. That's legitimately traumatizing the person. Yeah. To where that's for everything. They ain't gonna forget that. And you did it because you wanted to see if she loved you.
Oh yeah.
That's a very narcissistic behavior.
Yeah, more that than manipulative.
Yeah. I just gotta know. Like, bruh, her actions haven't showed you that. You wasn't able to tell. You know what I mean? I ain't Cam Newton. I ain't on his level. So I do want to come in with some type of grace. But you gotta. There gotta be wisdom around your strategy.
Yeah. It's not the first time that I've heard something like that though. of men. It's usually the opposite. I think, or at least online, the clips and memes that I've seen from both genders as well, it's usually I'm gonna fuck something up because I don't want to be here anymore. I've heard that more, but I have heard some men say, I'm gonna fuck something up, so let's see if she stays.
Yeah, and I think that's when we had that podcast about, actually just being a coward and not actually saying the thing and kind of hiding behind certain actions. That just kind of reminds me of it. We don't have the balls to say, I don't want to be with you anymore. So we ghost. We don't communicate. We do things that show that you don't want to be together. Just say the thing.
Yeah. No.
And deal with the action that you caused. Instead of saying, hey, she broke up with me. I didn't break up with her.
Yeah.
But your actions damn well showed what you just did.
No, facts.
Yeah.
Facts. Yeah. I don't condone it. I don't condone dealing with stuff like that. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, nowadays, I mean, I don't know when I get back into a relationship or whatever, but I'm definitely more so truthful to myself nowadays. In terms of that, I don't see myself being overly committed to anybody anymore, unless there's a ring on the finger, whatever. But yeah, I think nowadays I'd be way less of that of what I used to do.
Yeah, and it's weird for me. I'll speak for myself. I've kind of always know what I wanted. Yeah, and then you get in the idea of one maybe trying to create the thing that you want. And I think we all have that in us. Like, hey, trying to. Hey, ideally, I like you. Aesthetically, I like you. Now, it's like essentially cleaning up the hoe. Like making the hoe into the housewife, yada, yada. Which is possible, but you know what I mean? That's a lot of, that's, power washing you got to do. Yeah. So, but I'm saying that to say that there's people like, dang, you know what? She was a good girl. She's still single. Yeah. Because that's ideally, I don't have to have the baddest thing.
You're right.
Yeah, and that's not really what I want.
Yeah.
So
when you get the older, I guess, like when you're younger, I feel like I wouldn't even say younger. I feel like some type of mental maturity after a certain level of that. I think people start thinking differently.
And I'm gonna say it a little different, or ask a question. Is there somebody that comes to mind that she's actually right for me for real? Whether she's married, in a relationship, whatever. Oh, okay.
No. I don't even know for sure. I feel like, there's no way to tell that until you're with the person. I feel like, because I've been with, I don't know, people who really like me a lot, but I just didn't like them enough, or somebody super pretty, and then I realized, damn, I really, week by week, I feel less than who I was when I met her. You start thinking about certain things differently when you actually are in that space with them.
Because now I've come to conclusion, and it's well, I guess not conclusion, but I'm opening up this theory that men actually have higher standards than women.
Men have higher standards than women?
Yeah.
No.
So this is have you ever heard of a man saying, I'm gonna give this woman a chance? Have you ever heard a man saying that?
I think they fall into it. They don't have to say it. They fall into the trap of it.
In what way?
As in oh man, she always coming around. Damn, she cook for me. She clean for me. She do my clothes. She this. She can stick around. I feel like that's
nah. I don't.
What?
She cooked for me. She could stick around. I'm saying
And then eventually end up in a relationship with that person. I've seen that happen.
Okay, so you seen it to where he didn't like her but likes her now. That's not even giving. That's not saying you're giving her a chance.
I'm saying it's the same thing in a different way. Like instead of verbally saying it, it's she can come back tomorrow, but then tomorrow turns into next week, and then next week turns into 3 weeks, and then that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that is. I think they're cousins, but not the same because you're saying I'm falling in love with somebody over time.
Facts.
Yeah. So I'm saying that he's not. So typically when I hear,
I'm saying I've heard it. Before.
Right. Yeah. Well, yeah. When I'm saying as like that's hey, I didn't like her. Or I didn't even really dislike her. I just never thought about it until, I got to know her traits, and she's actually a great person. Yeah, that's different than you saying, hey, this is not my typical type, but I should be open-minded. Let me see if this is something, that I actually do like.
I still think the standard is higher on their side. So
I'm just saying, but have you heard that? Like, I've never heard a guy say, "I'm gonna give this woman a chance. She's coming after me, and I'll date her." Not having sex. Men's standards are much low with having sex with each other, intimacy. But in terms of dating and taking a woman out, you're not doing that with. You're not saying I give it a chance to a woman. That
I just feel like even if all right, cool. There's a guy that a woman doesn't really ever want to give a chance to, whatever. It's not her usual type, but I still feel like the reason that he still got the date was because he passes a certain standard. It's just not her type usually, but like she would still deal with a man that still pass a certain standard. I feel like a man, like women need protection and a provider and all this. We don't really need much. You know what I'm saying? So at the standards, I can see a woman.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. So let me rephrase it because I agree. Yeah. Okay. So we have our standards.
Right.
And we're not really going below our standard.
I feel like men usually go below.
So I want to say like there's really not much give. I feel like women have there's a hey, I want a 6-figure tall man, but they always wind up here.
But he's still a good guy with a good job.
Yeah,
and that's what I'm saying.
Well, I mean, I'm saying
it's just not our type
per our standards. Maybe it's because our standards aren't high. Essentially, that we don't need a protector provider,
right?
So that's not going to be a part of the standard in general,
right?
But we ain't going to accept it too. You know what I mean? Per your standards, whatever you feel like a 2. We're not going to be like, hey, bro, I got with this ugly chick. You know what I mean? I just wanted to give her a chance. Like we're not doing that. We're saying no.
I guess where you're coming from. The word standard is different on both sides, because what I'm saying is even though that this man isn't this woman's usual type, again, he still most likely has a job or ambition or something to make her be like, all right, I'm gonna just go out with this dude. A dude could pull up to Burger King and it may not be the girl that he sees at the club, but like, man, this girl cute as fuck. She work at this Burger King, and that he still is gonna try to get her.
Yeah, because that's within his standard.
Damn.
We done.
Yeah, we done.
Hey, no, we're gonna finish. We're gonna pull a plug on this and come back to this in the next episode. But we love y'all. It's Two for the Culture. We'll be back.